I was thinking about ways to develop my teaching practice. And as a relatively new lecturer, I started in October 2019, so just pre-pandemic. Everything had to be learned very much on the spot, and then very quickly turned around 6 months later, because of course we had to move everything online and make some really significant changes to our delivery. So within that, I learned how to do the job as I went along, as I think many people do. And I started to really enjoy the aspects that are about people and about storytelling and about how I can get a range of perspectives across to a classroom of students. And that quite naturally led me to explore cases, which sit really nicely within what I teach. I cover management, leadership, human resources, those kind of topics. So that ability to bring in a range of perspectives through cases and to think about how others might interpret or understand those perspectives, and to use that as a foundation for then what I want to cover with students in any given session is really invaluable. So I started to explore cases a little bit and have used bits and pieces here and there. But I feel like I could do that in a more structured way. I think that I've got an opportunity here to make better use of cases to really explore learning with students, and that's something that I want to hopefully achieve through doing this scholarship. I teach international and UK students, so sometimes I might look at a case and think it's very text heavy actually for what I want to do, and maybe I need to look at a different way of presenting that. So I want to explore interactive cases. I want to think about different ways that I can use cases rather than just a written testimony in effect. I also want to know how to get more out of teaching notes and how to make the most effective use of the case as guided by the person who's written it. Sometimes I'll look at a case and think that's not quite what I need, but I really like some support in how to adapt or how to be more flexible in my use of cases in the classroom as well. So both of those things would be really helpful. And then I think just hearing more about other people's experience of using cases too, when things have gone very right, when things have gone very wrong, and how to respond to that in the classroom as well when teaching with cases. One of the major concerns is that you put a case in front of a group and it doesn't chime with them, that it's not what they needed or it's not what they expected in that moment. And how do you pull that back if you need to, or do you think actually, no, I've made a mistake there and this is something I need to change for the future? So that selection of cases is really important, and it's something that worries me slightly, and therefore I think any guidance around that would be really helpful. I think I also want to look at how to write my own cases for the future. Sometimes I'm looking for something and I can't find it. I work at quite a small specialist institution. We're land-based primarily in our subject areas, and sometimes I simply can't locate what I need. So to be able to understand how to write my own cases based on some of my own research and interviewees that I've worked with, for example, in the past, that would be something that I'd find really beneficial. But I don't want to do a poor job of that. That's one of my worries when writing my own cases. They've got to be good. So I need to make sure that I'm doing that as effectively as possible and I'm providing resources that are genuinely useful to other people.